hill season, and that's the district tournament. East Carter's gone Elliott County last Sunday. And the draw over at West. Chris Irwin jumping center for the Wildcats. The officials for tonight's game are Bobby Coons and Dick Hyland. And East Carter has control of the tip. Inside it goes to Joe Sargent, who puts it up, and it's short. With the first shot, rebounded by Swartz. Swartz gets it out to Barry Fryman, who sets up the point guard, and Kerry Byers on him as East goes man-to-man, and it looks like George Adams gets the assignment on Swartz. Swartz takes it to the baseline, misses it. Irwin tips it up, won't go, and Vernon Evans comes down with it. Out to Dyer, left sideline, running hard, pushes it ahead to Baker, but he traveled with it. Actually, I think he picked the ball up with two hands and then tried to pass it, but carried it a little bit while he did that, and it's a turnover. Bath County with the basketball. Played 30 seconds and no score here tonight at East Carter Gym. Out front, Barry Fryman moves to the right side. Pass intercepted by Baker. Brandon Baker's going to go all the way. And he got hit at the last second by Fryman as he made the fake. Fryman went up, grabbed him, forced him off balance. The shot was way short. It'll be a two-shotter coming for Baker after the steal. So Brandon Baker has a chance to put the first points up there on the scoreboard. Tonight, East Carter at the free throw line. He's shooting 67% on the year from the free throw line, and Baker is one of the reasons they're shooting well from the charity stripe. Normally a dead-eye. He's got that one. Baker, the left-hander. He makes them both. So East Carter leads it 2-0. Raiders man-to-man defense, we said. George Adams usually gets the defensive assignment on the opponent's best man, and he's got Swartz. He fronts him, they lob it to Swartz, and his shot is blocked by Vernon, and they're going to call a foul on either Adams or Vernon. Evans. It's going to be on Evans on the block, and he'll send Chris Swartz to the free throw line. So Swartz will have a chance to tie it up with two free throws. Keeping Adams and Evans out of foul trouble is going to be another thing that East Carter is going to look at tonight, I'm sure, because they can ill afford to have them in difficulty. And, of course, Bath County want to keep Swartz out of it. Swartz makes them both, and so with two free throws apiece for each team, we are all tied at 2-all. A minute into the ball game, Baker behind the back dribble, gets around Fryman, works it to Dyer. Now back on the right side, Adams is Bath County's in a 2-3 zone. 2-3 zone. Now looks like more of a matching up man-to-man than anything. Oh, what kind of defense they're really playing. Well, here comes Moore. He's following George Adams man-to-man, but everybody else is kind of loosely man-to-man. Here's Sargent with it. Now out to Baker, back to Dyer, and East Carter having a little bit of a tough time figuring out exactly what. Here's Sargent from the corner, he's got it. Sargent puts it up from the corner and scores, and it's 4-2. Fryman with Baker chasing him across the timeline. Straight away to the top of the key, hands it off to Moore. Moore on the left wing deep, looks underneath. They try to set some picks, they go low to Irwin. Loose ball taken away from him by Joe Sargent. Sargent with good quick hands, swipe that one, gets it to Baker. Baker down to George Adams baseline. Shot, in and out, no good. Rebound, Sargent saves it back out to Brandon Baker. Good hustle there. Now Joe takes it from the corner and makes it. Sargent made all that happen. It was 6-2. East Carter up by 4. Out front is Fryman, driving on Dyer to the top of the key, over to Moore in the left wing. Now they lob it to Swartz, but Adams slaps it away. Dyer tries to keep it going, but it's intercepted by Fryman down low, and Swartz lays it in. Least looked like they had a steal there, but Bath County got it back and converted. Dyer out front. Down Adams. He prides himself in good defense, and they played some outstanding defensive games this year. Here's Dyer with it, over to Baker. Baker fakes, goes down the lane all the way, and lays it in. Good penetration by Baker that time as he got around two men on a nice fake. 8-4. Raiders up by 4. Working out front is Fryman to the right side, over to Clemens, who handles it, I think, for about the first time tonight. Now the Swartz has come way out front, top of the key, and Adams fouls him. To Moore, into the paint, a little 5-foot one-hander is no good, and Evans clears the boards for the Raiders. Out to Baker, down left side, George Adams overthrew him and out of bounds. Might have had something going there, but Adams couldn't catch up with the pass, and it'll be Bath County's ball backcourt. 4:46 to play in the first quarter. Raiders have a 4-point lead. Man-to-man, Kerrick Dyer follows Barry Fryman up the floor. Now he works it to the left side to Schwartz, who comes out. Schwartz down low on the baseline. Irwin slapped away by Evans and taken by Sargent to George Adams. George one-on-one with Schwartz, has it knocked away from him, and Schwartz gets it. Bath County coming the other way. Schwartz with a pass to Clemens down the lane. Layup, 2 points. Well, once again, a good defensive play by East Carter. Doesn't net them any points, though. Instead, Bath County gets it. It's 8-6. Baker with it in the key. They are definitely man-to-man. But they're not following Vernon Evans out too far. Now Irwin comes out on him as Evans has at the high post to Dyers. Dyers shot blocked by Clemens. Clemens goes and gets it and lays it in. It's tied up. So Clemens did all that, blocked the shot, went down and scored. So an 8-4 lead is now all tied. 8 apiece. Dyer to Sargent. Joe Sargent working on Schwartz. Backs it away to Dyer. Back to Joe Sargent. Schwartz is covering him well, though, and now almost thrown away. Dyer gets in the corner. Now they get it back out straight away to Brandon Baker. Baker looking for Evans, has it kicked away from him, and it'll be East Carter's ball to sign. Bath County doing a good job on defense now. As Kurt Ferguson's going to check in the ball game for Kerrick Dyer at that guard spot. Ferguson the shooter, averaging 6 points a game in a substitute role. Brandon Baker with it to Adams. 15-foot jumper is no good. Rebound Irwin. Now Bath County with a chance to take their first lead. Lyman with it out front with Ferguson on him. Over to Schwartz. Schwartz sets for an 18-footer. It's good. Can't give him too many of those shots, and Bath County has their first lead at 10-8. Baker brings it up in the front court for the Raiders. They haven't got it to Evans yet. Here's Joe Sargent. Adams on the right side. Now down low to Baker. Reverse layup blocked by Irwin. Pulled down by Moore. Moore brings it up for the Wildcats over to Clemens. He's open from the corner. Fires it good. And now Bath County lays it 12-8. Baker looks at the bench. He wants a timeout. East Carter with Bath County trailing by 4. They're now up by 4. 8 unanswered points from the Wildcats. And we'll be right back. These times are demanding good, sound management for Carter County and American businesses to survive. Should we incorporate? What is the best tax strategy for us? Miller Accounting Service Incorporated is more than an income tax service. Accurate monthly financial statements provide a management tool for businesses to run efficiently and economically. Individual financial consulting ensures economic security and personal satisfaction that you are getting a fair shake under the tax laws. Call Miller Accounting Service today. It's more than an income tax service. Whether you're in the market for a foreign or domestic car, something sporty or something practical, the Commercial Bank of Grayson can help you. We have the key to your new car or truck loan. Once you've taken a look, made up your mind, come on in and let us help you properly finance your new car. Stop in or arrange your auto loan at very attractive rates with the Commercial Bank of Grayson. Your bank since 1891. Member FDIC. All right, East Carter calling timeout to get something worked out offensively. Vernon Evans, I don't think, has touched the ball in offensive court tonight. And they're trying to solve the Bath County man-to-man defense. The Bath County team has put 8 straight up there after they were down by 4. They now lead at 12-8. Baker looking. Now they get it to Vernon. Vernon out 15 feet away, takes the jumper from there and misses it. And Moore with a rebound for Bath County to Clemens. Which they want to get it to him a little bit farther inside than that. Here's Fryman down the lane. Down low to Davey Moore. He was wide open, but he walked with it. He had left somebody standing still because he was wide open, and was so wide open he walked before he took the shot. 2 minutes to go in the quarter, still 12-8. East Carter with a break there. Here's Baker to Adams. After Baker. Baker top the key, gets it to Vernon, come way out, tries to go to George Adams, but it's slapped away. Now here's George in the middle to Joe Sargent. Down the lane, has a strip from him out of bounds. It'll go to East Carter. Raiders ball from their own end zone. Brandon Baker will throw it in. Gets it into Adams. Adams goes up with a shot, blocked, and pulled down by Swartz. Swartz brings it up, hands it off to Fryman. Fryman right side to Clemens. Clemens looking low, can't find anybody. Now gives it back out to Swartz. Adams on him, goes to the right side, picks up his dribble, hands it off to Moore. Still deep in the right side. Now to Fryman down the lane, got around his man. Ferguson missed the shot though. Ferguson with the rebound, down to Baker, fast break. Baker pulls up, flips it up there, no good. And Moore comes down with the rebound for Bath County. East with a fast break and couldn't get it to go. Had a couple of guys there, couldn't pick up the rebound. Down low to Irwin, baseline, shot, no good. Swartz with the rebound, lost it off his hand. And then they say East Carter hit it last. It'll be Wildcats ball. Minute 2 to play, still 12-8. Moore will throw it in. Gets it into Swartz in the corner. He's open, he fires, in and out, no good. Evans with the rebound, Brown to Baker. Brandon Baker goes all the way to the corner deep. Now to Ferguson. He takes the long one. Got it. Ferguson from the left wing. It's the bottom of the net. It's 12-10. Fryman back up for Wildcats straight away. Now moves to the left side. Tries to go in to the high post to Moore, and it's kicked. Now they're going to call foul. Foul's going to be on Joe Sargent. So the Bath County's ball on the side. Second team foul. Fryman will throw it in. Bounces into Swartz. It gives it right back to Fryman. Now back to Swartz. Swartz goes to the bucket, lays it up and in. Swartz with a good reverse move, fake left and went to the bucket, laid it in. 14-10. Baker setting up out front. Now Bath is in a 2-3 zone. 16 seconds to go. East will work it down for a good shot. Evans to Baker. Ferguson, there's a shot from the corner, and he's got it. Ferguson coming off the bench with a hot hand, and the quarter will end, it looks like, with a 14-12 Bath County lead here at East Carter High School on U102 FM.
Klein Brick Company is glad to be involved in local sports coverage of your favorite teams. Klein Brick reminds you that when you need brick or block for your construction project, large or small, you can count on them to provide you with quality products and service. They manufacture brick and block at their Princess plant. Stop by and see their complete line or give them a call soon. Remember, use brick for quality, lasting, maintenance-free construction. Ask the Klein Brick Company, your friend to call on when you need bricks and blocks.
The Commercial Bank of Grayson has made handling all your banking transactions really easy thanks to their combined statement. This important service can provide you with
9-6 in favor of Bath County and in turnovers 3 apiece.
All right, Bath County with a 2-point lead, 14-12. Coach Baker upset with some of the style of the officiating in that first quarter. It really gave Bobby Coombs an earful there between the quarters. Here's Swartz driving the baseline, goes up, blocked by Evans out of bounds. Nice move by Vernon. Bath County with the ball underneath their goal. Into Moore. Moore shot, no good. Evans with the rebound, and they lost it. Well, that's the way it's been going for East Carter so far. Even the easy rebounds, the two guys around here are losing them out of bounds. Moore looking in. Swartz, shot, no, partially blocked by Vernon. Vernon dominating the board that time. Here's Baker up to the left corner, inside. Oh, we got a foul on Swartz that time. That's the kind of thing that they were wanting, of course, that East felt they weren't getting those calls in that first quarter. So East Carter's ball. Underneath their goal. Baker, big lob to George Adams. He got fouled again in the lane. Holding for walking. Oh, my goodness. They'll negate 2 points on a terrible call. Larry Fryman with it in the lane to Schwartz. Oh, and swallowed away by Evans and out of bounds. So Vernon getting a little bit upset and going to work defensively. Inbounds it comes to Schwartz in the right corner. Still 14-12. Now Clemens in the lane. Down low to Moore. Missed the shot. Adams off of the rebound. Felice Carter. Have a chance to tie it up. Here's Baker with it. Baker to Ferguson in the corner. Long-range bomber. In and out. No good. Nobody there. Rebound. Bath County pulls it down. Here's Schwartz with it. To Fryman. Fryman to Schwartz. Down the lane. Layup. Good. Good work that time as Schwartz penetrating the paint. He's got 10. 16-12, Bath County. Here's Vernon at the top of the key. They give him that shot. He doesn't want it. Gives it to Joe Sargent. In the middle to George Adams. Fall away jumper is in and out. No good. And Vernon's not in position to get any rebounds there. Rebound Irwin. To Clemens. Bath County now 4-point lead to have the ball. Clemens working one-on-one. Missed the shot. Rebound East Carter. Evans tips out to Ferguson, right sideline. Pulls up and gives it to Baker. Baker out to Evans, high. Now to Sargent. Now there's a big lob to Vernon. Down low, takes it in, reverse layup. Good. Evans finally scores. Vernon Evans with his first points tonight. And the first time really he's got the ball low. 16-14. Good play that time to shake him loose. Fryman with it to Clemens. Clemens into the key, puts up the shot from 15, no good. Rebound Schwartz. Wadded away by Evans again. Moore in the corner. Moore moves in, takes the jumper, no good. Rebound Baker. Good shots by Bath County that time. We'll go. Sargent's open, feed from Baker, two. All tied now, 16 apiece, and Bath County wants a timeout. Timeout, Bath County. 5:29 to go in the second quarter. It's a tie ball game. Stay tuned.
After tonight's game, get a big deluxe quarter hamburger at Druthers and Grayson for just 99 cents. It's a deluxe quarter hamburger as a special after the game for just 99 cents at Druthers and Grayson, located Route 1 next to Kmart. Stop by after the game for the big deluxe quarter, 99 cents at Druthers. Whether you're in the market for a foreign or domestic car, something sporty or something practical, the Commercial Bank of Grayson can help you. We have the key to your new car or truck loan. Once you've taken a look, made up your mind, come on in and let us help you properly finance your new car.
On again. At 16-16. Now East Carter coming out. Full court pressure. Full court pressure. Moore gets it into Schwartz. He loses it out of bounds. And they give it to Bath County. No, it's East Carter. Can't make up his mind. Pointed one way and then turned around and gave it back to East. Anyway, the Raiders got it. Baker in the corner to George Adams. Adams puts the move on, loses the ball, and he's got fouled. Fouls on Davey Moore. His first, team third. No bonus yet. East Carter's ball from the end zone. George thought he was in the act of shooting, and he certainly was going up. Now Coon says no. He was shooting the ball. Say no, evidently. No continuation rule that time. The pass into Vernon is batted away. He couldn't hang on, and Moore comes up with his Bath County's ball. Here's Fryman with it. Steal by Baker. Brandon all the way. Got pushed, laid it in anyway. 18-16. Should have been a foul there. Here's 4:56 to go in the ball game. East Carter now up by 2. Try to go to Irwin down low in the corner to Clemens. Now bounce pass in the middle to Schwartz. Got away from Evans, laid it in. Vernon went for the steal, couldn't get it, and that left him wide open. 18 apiece now. Here's Adams in the corner to Baker. Brandon Brandon Baker with it to Ferguson. Nice play. Missed the layup. Ferguson gets the rebound. Missed it. And now we've got a foul called on Kurt Ferguson. Beautifully worked play. Baker to Ferguson. The layup wouldn't go in. Then he came back around out of bounds and came back to the other side of the bucket to get a tip at it, and it wouldn't go in. Now here's a steal by East Carter. Irwin's got it back. Bath County comes up with it. The Wildcats have it. A lot of missed opportunities tonight. Here's Irwin with it. The Raiders in the zone. Wide open. Moore down the lane. Laid it in. His first 2 points. And Bath County up by 2 now. 20-18. We're midway in this second quarter of play. And we've really got a duel going on. Here's Baker out front. Left side, Ferguson open from the wing. Fires, and it's no good. Rebound, Bath County. No offensive rebounds tonight. Swartz with it to Fryman. Fryman driving top of the key. Now to Swartz in the middle. Fakes. Goes up with it. He's fouled by Vernon Evans. Chris Swartz, of course, is their first look. They're going to go to him whenever they possibly can. And he's had George Adams on him. He got around into the bucket, and Vernon was there to try and defend and committed the foul. And Swartz will go to the line to shoot 2. Swartz with 12 points tonight. Shot is good. Quite an athlete. Football, basketball. He makes them both. 14 points for Chris Swartz. It's 22-18 now, and Bath is up by 4 after being down by 2, so they've had 6 unanswered points. Here's Joe Sargent with it to Baker. Baker top of the key, looks to George Adams left side. Bath County in a 2-3 zone. They got Vernon in low, and now it's slapped away and out of bounds. East Carter's ball. So Bath County was in a man-to-man and playing a little 2-3 right now. Ferguson got hot and put in a couple, but lob to Vernon inside. Now they got him open, and he missed the shot. Missed it. Swartz with the rebound. Brings it up the right side. Now to Moore to Fryman, and they'll set things up. Raiders are in a 2-3 zone. In the middle to Moore. Davey Moore down the lane, bounces low to Irwin, puts it up and in. Nice play. Irwin gets the 2 points. It's 24-18. Bath County with their biggest lead of the night now at 6 points. Baker with it over to Ferguson. Down to Sargent in the corner. Out to Baker. Joe Sargent from the corner. Long. Too hard. Rebound Moore. Moore loses it off his foot, but Fryman chases it down, and the Wildcats have it. Down to Chris Swartz in the corner. Down to Irwin. He's open. He walked. And the ball go over to East Carter, but we've got some substitutes in the game. Dick Adams comes in, and Micah Hicks checks in. George Adams and Vernon Evans go out. And lose the 2 big men right there. And with 2:27 to go, East is down by 6. Baker with it. Ferguson, long range, swish. Ferguson the zone buster, and it's 24-20. Here's Clemens with it. Out to Fryman. He's going to try a long one top of the key. No good. Joe Sargent with the rebound. Over to Baker. Brandon brings it up. Hands it to Ferguson, the right side. Back to Baker straight away to Ferguson. Goes up again. 2 more. And you're hot, you're hot. 8 points for Kurt Ferguson, 24-22, and then a 51 to go. So Ferguson has brought him back from a 6-point deficit to get him back into this. And Bath County has the ball. Fryman with it to Clemens. Here's Clemens open right side. He fires, he hits. Clemens a hot and cold type shooter, and he's hot tonight. He's got 8. 26-22. Now Bath County's back man-to-man, looks like. Mixing him up. Adams in the corner. Baker. Baker's going to try a long one. It's good. Brandon Baker hits, and he's got 8. So they got 16 points out of East Carter's guards of their 24 points. George Adams has not scored. Vernon Evans has only 1 bucket. Bath County with it. Here's Schwartz, a long one. No. Vic Adams with the rebound to Ferguson. Ferguson has it taken away from him by Clemens. Clemens just picked his pocket right in the middle of the floor. To Fireman. Minute to play. Bath leads by 2. In the middle to Schwartz. Knocked away from him, but we're going to have a foul. Foul's on Brandon Baker, his first. And we're into the bonus now for Bath as Chris Schwartz goes to the line where he has not missed. He's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe and 14 points total. Got it. 15 points for Schwartz. Bath by 3, 27-24. 55 seconds to go here in the half. Schwartz makes another one. He's hit all 6 of his free throws. 16 points. Here's Baker with it. Gets it into Ferguson. Back to Baker. A little full-court pressure now by the Bath County guards. Baker's picked up his dribble. Gets it to Ferguson. Down to Sargent. Back to Ferguson. He hands it to Brandon Baker. Baker working one-on-one out front. Bath County in a man-to-man at the moment. Baker wants to look low to Vic Adams. Can't find him, and now we've got a whistle and a 3-second call on East Carter's Vic Adams. So they turn the ball over and trail by 4. Bath County has the ball. And they'll go for the last shot, probably. Barry Fireman gets it walking across the timeline to Clemens, and they're going to hold on to it. They want to go to the dressing room with a 6-point lead. They could if they could score here, and that would be as big a lead as they've held in this first half. They've trailed by as much as 4, and the ball game's been tied about 4 times. Clemens threw it away. Man, he threw that one. That was twice the height of anybody on the floor. It almost went up onto the stage. Raiders ball with 7 seconds. Hicks along with the Ferguson, and that was too far. So Bath County will get it back down at the other end. Hicks tried to do a deep 6 number there with Kurt Ferguson, but his quarterbacking arm was not accurate. Bath County gets it back with 7 seconds to go underneath their own goal. You can bet they'll look for Schwartz. Now they get it to Irwin. Irwin's wide open underneath and missed the gimme. Schwartz hookings it back up for the end. Remaining, East Carter has to travel to Round County Friday night and play Round. And Bath County has to go to Morgan County next Tuesday night. And that'll finish the conference schedule. But a victory here, both teams have no losses in the conference. So a victory here gives them at least a tie. And in all probability, if they would be favored to win their last 2 games, so this is really the battle of the best. All right, East Carter going with Baker, Dyer, Sargent, Evans, and Adams. They're starting 5. Bath has not used anybody but their 5. Schwartz, Moore, Clemens, Fryman, and Irwin. Here we go. East Carter's ball. They're going to the basket to our right. Baker, big lob to George Adams. Nice play, wouldn't go in. That is about 3 times tonight that has happened. Bounces off the rim and out. Big lob, perfect, and would not go in. Here's Schwartz. George Adams guarding him. Schwartz goes up and scores. So Schwartz on his 20th point. Here's Vernon Evans down low. Shot good. So Evans scores. It's 32-26. They got it up to Evans quickly that time. Dyer with a steal, and Fryman carried Dyer all the way. Puts it up. It's good, and he's fouled. Nice work by Dyer. Gets it to go and drew the personal. And the foul on Fryman is his second. Team first, and Dyer will go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play. So he gets the lead to 4 quickly, 32-28. After they've been down by 6 and Bath County with the ball, that's a key steal. Garrick will try to add another one here. That's his first point tonight. His free throw is rolling in. 32-29. Greg Clemens with the ball. Brandon Baker on him. Baker trying to come up with the steal. Doesn't get it. Now to Schwartz. Schwartz runs into George Adams and gets called for the charge. Used the elbow, and now Bath County wants a timeout, and Coach Wright is really upset. Timeout with 7:01 to go here in the third quarter. It's 32-29. We'll be right back.
There's nothing like a good barbed wire fence for keeping away unwanted trouble. But no matter how hard you try, things still go wrong. That's where we come in. At the Miller Insurance Agency, we're an independent insurance agency. We're tough on trouble. First, we'll help you eliminate trouble or minimize it. Then we'll insure you against it, all for just the cost of the insurance. Everyone knows insurance costs less for the trouble-free business. Let us put our tough protection to work for you. Stop by.
You'll appreciate the way Klein Brick can serve your building needs. Give them a call or stop by their showroom. That's the Klein Brick Company, US 60 at Francis. WGGO-FM, Grayson, Kentucky.
All right, East Carter's ball. Bath County calling that timeout specifically to protest that call, and both the coaches are really having some hard discussions with Rick Island here. But at any rate, it's East Carter's basketball in backcourt. They are down by 3. Here comes Brandon Baker. Now they go into Evans. Turnaround jumper over there when it's good. Vernon Evans going to work here. 32-31. They cut the lead to 1. Here's Flyman out front with Dye on him. East Carter straight up man-to-man with Adams on Schwartz. Down low it comes to Flyman. Shot up. No good. Blocked by Evans. It hit the side of the backboard, though. It'll go out of bounds to Bath County. So both teams really playing defense with almost a vengeance, a fire in their eye, particularly in the part of East Carter. They've been a little upset with the way things have been going. Clemens from the corner. No good. Evans with the rebound. Dyer down the floor to George Adams. Adams holds up on the right side. Now he gets it to Baker at top of the key. Baker looking in. Sargent 15 put on its way. Good, and East Carter has regained the lead. 33-32. East up by 1. With 6:06 to play in the third quarter here. Here's Schwartz deep in the corner, blocked by Evans. Rebound Irwin in the lane, missed it. Baker down with the rebound. Over to Adams, fast break, 3-on-3. Adams to Dyer. To Baker. Baker left wing. Big lob to George Adams deep in the right corner. Boy, he almost threw that one over his head. Dyer looking for Vernon Evans. Evans top of the key. They give him that 18-foot shot. Now he threw it away. Now it's Joe Sargent comes right back with it to Vernon. Now Bath County's got it back. Now East Carter's got it. Baker behind the back pass to Adams. And what do we got? A charging foul from Brandon Baker. We should have had about 2 or 3 walks out here. That was the wildest exchange I've ever seen, I believe. They're going to call a charging foul on Baker, who ran into a man after he had thrown a behind the back pass to George Adams. So cancel Adams' bucket, and the ball goes to Bath County. But we had that ball flying everywhere. Here's Flyman with it. Both teams really getting some hard contact in. Walking call now on Flyman. It was either a walk or a charge, right? 5:17 to go in the third quarter, and both teams really playing some hard-nosed basketball at the moment. They realize the importance of the game, and really some bad blood going on. They're really playing hard. Dyer to Baker. East leads by 1. Bath County man-to-man. Flyman on Baker. Baker to Sargent. Big lob inside of Vernon. He should have that one. He does. They get it to him. They can't stop it. And Vernon now has 8 points, and that's where they need to be going. It's 35-32. Raiders now by 3. Here's Schwartz driving on Evans, and he stepped out of bounds. Vernon didn't give him any room, and he just went out of bounds. It'll be East Carter's ball. So East has really mounted a comeback. They trail, get this now, 32-27, and they now lead it 35-27. Brandon Baker down the lane, all the way, layup, no, rolled out on him. Rebound more, Bath County comes up with it. Bath County has not scored, but 2 points in this quarter. Now Schwartz is wide open, lays it in. Nice pass. Now what's the call? to call a foul on Vernon. He didn't even come close to hitting him, I didn't think. I believe it was, the shot was a clean shot. Wasn't a block to it. Well, I was looking down, so I didn't see it. Anyway, Schwartz is going to get a three-point play, it looks like. It's rolling in. That's 3 fouls on Vernon. 35 all now, so with a three-point trip, Bath County has tied it up. You said they had a long scoring drought. Here's Baker with it out front, drives around Fryman, and now we've got a pushing foul on Barry Fryman. The officials starting to call a little bit closer. I believe they felt like things were getting out of hand, and that call on Vernon, and now this one on Fryman would indicate they're going to watch it a little closer. That's 3 on Fryman. Baker to Dyer. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Brandon looking things over underneath. Drives to the right of the lane. They switch off on him. Now Vernon's wide open on the other side. He lays it in and he's fouled. They drew everybody over to the right side. Left Vernon open, standing along on the left of the lane, and Baker set it up very nicely. And the foul is going to be on Chris Irwin, his first. And Vernon will go to the line. He now has 10 points after being held to just 2 in a couple of shots in the first half. 37-35. Evans at the line. East on top by 2. Free throw is good. So Evans has come alive here in the second half. Greg Clemens with the ball for Bath County, walking it up. Now the Raiders go into their 3-2 zone. They bring Vernon all the way out top. Go into 3-2. Down low, here's Moore laying it up and in. Davey Moore on the baseline. On the backside of that zone, he scores, and it's 38-37. East by 1. Here's Baker working it to the right again. Now turns, goes to Joe Sargent on the baseline. Shot over top of, oh my goodness, over top of Schwartz was a beauty. Sargent has 10. 40-37. Here's Clemens to Fryman. To Clemens working a 2-guard offense. Schwartz is in the middle now. They want to get it to him in the paint, but he's got 3 men in front of him to keep him from getting the ball, really, in that type of zone. Here's Irwin down in the corner, out to Clemens. Left side to Fryman. Clemens top the key. Now they get it to Schwartz. Turn around and slapped away by Evans. Irwin got the rebound, missed it. Now Evans goes and gets it. Good defense by Vernon Evans. That ought to bring the crowd to the feet. A long pass is stolen away by Schwartz now. 10 for Sargent. Schwartz coming back the other way. Drives to the corner. Fakes. Now goes low to Moore. Moore shot blocked by Evans again. Irwin blocked by Evans, but he fouled him. And that's 4 on Vernon. Evans is really swatting like flies the shots, but he has picked up his 4th personal foul, and that is trouble. And he'll send Chris Irwin to the free throw line. What a job Vernon has been doing on defense, and that's going to hurt East with a 3-point lead as he goes out of the game. And Chris Irwin goes to the free throw line for the Wildcats. Irwin with 2 points tonight. This is his first trip to the charity stripe. Vic Adams has replaced Evans. Irwin's free throw is no good. That's the first foul shot they've missed. Of course, all the others have been taken by Schwartz. Irwin gets another one. Puts it up. It is rolling in around the iron and through. Now we have our first substitute for Bath County. Rusty Hedrick comes in, 6'3" senior, and out goes Chris Irwin, so both centers are on the bench. One in foul trouble, and the other just being replaced. It's 40-38. East Carter by 2. 2:27 to go in the third quarter. Brandon Baker out front. Bounces over to Dyer. Back to Baker, top of the key. Now Vic Adams, top of the circle. Down low to Baker. Nice play, and Baker got fouled. Baker went up to take the lob pass, and undercutting him was Barry Fryman, and he has now picked up his 4th. So Fryman and Evans have been the men in foul trouble. Nobody else is anywhere close to being in trouble. So their point guard has 4. And that could hurt Bath County. Here's Brandon Baker on the free throw line. Baker's shot, good. East Carter's made all their free throws tonight. So Fryman goes out, and they replace him with Chris Irwin. The center goes back in the ball game. So they'll apparently move Greg Clemens out to a guard, a point. Baker's at the free throw line for his 10th point. In and out, no good. Rebound taken by East, but we got a foul called on George Adams for over the back. Adams picked up his first. That's the team fourth. So it's Bath County's ball in backcourt. So really Bath County now playing with only one guard. That's Greg Clemens. Davey Moore will come out to be the other guard. Hedrick, Irwin, and Schwartz down low. Here's Irwin wide open on the baseline, laid it in. Nobody near him. They threw it right over the zone, and Irwin laid it in. He's got 5, and it's 41-40, East by 1. Here's Baker with it. Top of the key, they give him that shot. He doesn't take it, but he tries to go to Dyer, and it's a bad pass, intercepted by Chris Schwartz. Minute 46 to go in the third quarter. Bath County with a chance to go back in the lead. Davey Moore to Clemens, left side. Now East is in a 2-3 zone. Brandon Baker's in the middle. He backs up into the paint. Shot by Moore, no good. Schwartz with the rebound. Goes down the lane, puts up the jumper. Good. 25 points for Chris Schwartz. 42-41, and Bath County has the lead now. Here's Baker with it to Kerry Dyer. Open in the corner. Firing. Bounces up. Down around. No good. Sargent puts it back up and in. 43-42. East by 1. A minute to play in the quarter. Here's Clemens out front. Irwin, the right side. Now down low to Hedrick. Hedrick goes up for the shot. It's no good. George Adams with the rebound. Adams pulls up. Gives it to Vic Adams. To Baker. Now they'll set up for one shot. 38 seconds to go in the quarter. East with a 1-point lead. Garrick Dyer with it. Cross court to Adams. Adams takes it down the corner. Now he needs help. Pulls it back out to Joe Sargent. Sargent gives it to Baker. Left side hash mark to Dyer. Back straight away to Brandon Baker, who sets up the play. Number 2. 13-6 on the clock here in the third quarter. Bath in a 2-3 zone. Baker takes it to the corner. Out to Adams. 5 seconds. George Adams has it knocked away from him by Clemens. Clemens going to go all the way, put it up at the buzzer, wouldn't go, and that's it. The quarter ends with East Carter on top. East Carter 43, Bath County 42. We'll be right back for the fourth and final period.
Custom lettering, uniforms for your sport, and coming this spring, all of your needs for baseball and softball. Grayson Sporting Goods for quality clothing and accessories, and all of your needs for every sport. Count on your friends at Grayson Sporting Goods, right on Main Street.
In that third quarter, East Carter came alive. 8 of 12, 66.6%. Bath County only 5 of 14, 35.7%. From charity stripe, the Raiders 3 of 4, Bath County 2 of 3. Rebounding 11 to 5 in favor of Bath County. Turnovers 4 for the Wildcats, 3 for the Raiders.
Bath County has the ball to start the fourth quarter. They trail by 1, 43-42. East Carter playing without Vernon Evans. Vic Adams is in there. Evans is on the bench with 4 fouls. Bath playing without Barry Fryman. Otherwise, same lineups as ended the quarter. Greg Clemens working it out top of the key against the East Carter zone. Now over to Moore on the right side. It's really been a battle tonight, folks. Here's Clemens to Moore. Down low to Irwin in the middle of Schwartz. Spinning, puts up the shot. It rolls around and in, and it will count on his foul. Vic Adams commits the personal foul. That is his first. As Schwartz will go to the line. Schwartz with 27 points will try for the three-point play. He's already given Bath County the lead at 44-43. Now he'll have another shot coming. It's no good. That's the first foul of the shot he's missed tonight. On the rebound, we got a call on Hedrick. Rusty Hedrick over the back of George Adams. And we'll walk to the other end as East Carter will be in the bonus for George Adams, who has not scored tonight. That is unbelievable, but it's true. 13-point average. He's had a couple called back on fouls or walks. He's missed some easy ones, but he's at the free throw line here tonight. For his first point try, it is good. had its doubts, but it finally spilled in. 44 all. Now George can break the tie, give East back the lead. Eyes it, fires it, in and out, no good. Rebound taken to Swartz. So it's all tied, 44 apiece. 7:26 now to play in the game. Clemens out front. Right side to Moore. Looking into Swartz, can't get it to him, so he comes back out straight away to Clemens. Back to Moore on the right wing. Clemens is really their wing shooter, and they got him at point guard now. Davey Moore along when he shows that he's a shooter, though. Moore hit a 20-footer. 46-44. Bath County by 2. Baker with it. He looks over a 2-3 zone of Bath County. Right side to Dyer. Down to Sargent on the baseline. Back out to Baker. Baker on the left to Adams. They're going to get Kurt Ferguson in the game. Here's Joe Sargent in the paint. Shot way off the mark. Vic Adams rebounds. Blocked by Irwin. Bath County comes down with it. Swartz has got it. He wants to run. Now decides he doesn't have the numbers and holds up. Swartz gives it off to Clemens. Clemens top the key. Right side to Moore. In the middle to Swartz. He loses the ball on the floor. It'll be a jump ball. It should be East Carter's ball. Now Kurt Ferguson checks into the lineup for East, and Dyer will go out. Ferguson hit for 8 when Bath County went to the zone in that first half. This is his first appearance in the second half. They trail by 2. Bath 46, East 44. These teams have never been separated by more than 6 points, and for the most part tonight it's just been 2 and 3. Here's George Adams to Vic Adams. Now to Baker. Adams, he's open from the corner. Long bomber, good. There's George. Adams makes it 46 apiece. Deep in the corner, he drilled it. 6 minutes to go in the ball game now. Clemens straight away, right side to Swartz in the wing. Back to Clemens to Swartz. Now left side to Hedrick. Not making any penetration at all right now. Bath County is just back and forth, Clemens and Swartz. Now Henry, now low to Irwin, in the middle to Moore, and Adams intercepts it. Now we're going to have a foul called on Vic Adams. Adams got in front of Irwin, anticipating the pass, made a nice steal. He gets called for the foul. Neither coach has been too happy with the officiating tonight. That looked like a good steal. Here's Davey Moore. If anything, it looked like he might have got fouled after he got the interception. Moore on the line. It's good. 47-46. Now, it wasn't supposed to be Moore. It was supposed to be Chris Irwin, but Moore took that first shot. And they have put the wrong player on the line is what they're talking about. It was definitely Irwin who got fouled. And the officials goofed. So the basket count is 47-46. I see what they're talking about now. There's no question that it was Irwin, but you can't, I don't think you can change it after it was supposed to be number 40. The official is, Bobby Coons is talking to him at the scorer's table. Davey Moore took the shot. He was not supposed to take it. There's no question it was Irwin who was fouled because the pass was intended for Irwin and Adams got in front of him. But Irwin not the good free throw shooter. They apparently just put Fryman on the line instead, and nobody caught it till he'd already shot and made it. Putting Moore back on the line again. That is absolutely wrong. Well, another poor job there by the officials. He was not the man who was fouled, but he's going to shoot again anyhow. Yeah, it's rolling out. No good. 47-46. East Carter with the ball. Baker with it. Left side, Adams. Out to Ferguson, top the key. Right side to George Adams. It's slapped away by Clemens and out of bounds. Now Barry Fryman's going to come back into the ball game. And we've got a timeout. East Carter with 5:23 to play. It's Bath 47. East 46. We'll return in 60 seconds.
Leaf Paving Corporation of Grayson encourages you.
All right, Bath County has Barry Fryman back in the game now, along with Clemens, Schwartz, Irwin, and Moore. And we'll see if East Carter goes back with Vernon Evans, and here they come with him. Big Vernon's going to come back in with 5:23 to go. So he'll join Joe Sargent, George Adams, Brandon Baker, and Kurt Ferguson in the ball game for East. And Baker will have the ball out of bounds right in front of the East Carter bench. Inbounds it to Ferguson. Hands it back to Baker. See what Bath County goes with defensively. Looks like they're going to set up man-to-man now. Baker takes Clemens all the way to the right corner. Back to Adams. He's open. 15-footer on its way. Rolling out. No good. Knocked out of bounds. Bath County hit it over the back of Sargent, and it'll be East Carter's ball. The Raiders have it from their own end zone. Baker to throw it in. Big lob to Vernon. Tips it. Won't go. Tries again. And he's fouled that time. So they'll send him to the line for Vernon Evans. That's going to be on Chris Irwin. That is his second. And Vernon Evans to the line to shoot one in bonus. Evans with 11 points tonight. He's hit his only free throw try. This time he'll get two. It's up, it's good. Evans gets another one. 47 all, and Vernon has broke the tie. 48-47, East Carter with the lead. Bath County with it. Clemens right side, long range, no good. Crashing the boards. Irwin's got it. Goes back up. He walked with it. He watched Vernon Evans a little bit too much that time. Was intimidated more than anything. Vernon wasn't about to pick up his fifth foul, but he took steps. East Carter gets the ball. Baker to Ferguson. Out to Sargent. Left side on the wing to Adams. Adams looking, gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson's open, 15-footer. In and out, no good. And Schwartz is all over the back of Brandon Baker. And he'll get the call for his third foul. Baker got knocked to the ground after he had the rebound. And so Brandon Baker will go to the free throw line for East Carter. Baker on the night has 9 points. He's 3 out of 4 from the charity stripe. 1 in bonus for Brandon Baker. It's good. And you get down to this stretch of the ball game where all the free throws are really going to count. And the Raiders go up by 2 now, 49-47, and Baker's got the bonus. Isaac, fire, swish. Well, 50-47, East Carter. So after the timeout, they've gone from a 1-point deficit to a 3-point lead. Here's Clemens in the right wing, out to Fryman, left side to Moore. East is in that 3-2 zone, but they got Vernon in the back line this time with Joe Sargent. Here's Moore along the left side, and way short, picked up by Schwartz, and East fouled by Joe Sargent. Foul on Sargent is his second. And it'll send Chris Schwartz back to the line. Schwartz with 27 points tonight. He's only missed 1 free throw. And he is connected on 7. And he's there to shoot 2 shots. So he's going to get his average. He's got 28 now. He averages 30 a game. He's still got 4 minutes to play in this contest. 50-48. Bath cuts the lead to 2. He's got another one. 29 points for Schwartz. Now Bath County, a full court pressure. They get it into Baker, and they abandon him, let him bring it up. In the middle comes to Ferguson. Ferguson down low to Sargent. Sargent on the baseline. Kicks it back out to Ferguson. Top the key to Baker. Bath County man-to-man. George Adams left side. Looks inside. Can't find anyone. Moves into the middle. Hands off to Baker. Looks at the bench for instructions. Want to set up a play against the man-to-man. Baker hands it to George. Out to Ferguson. Top of the key. Baker shoots in the middle. Can't find anyone. Now Evans has it. Top of the circle. Gives it back to Brandon. Now Vernon, top of the key, in the middle of George Adams, has it slapped away from him, picked up by Clemens. Bath County has it. Clemens to Schwartz. Schwartz takes it to the baseline, cut off by Evans, gives it back out to Clemens. 3:15 on the clock, 50-49, East by 1. Here's Fryman. They give him that 15, 18-foot jumper. He's not going to take it, though. Schwartz goes in low, and he scores. So they work to their money man, Chris Schwartz, and he's got 31 and gives them back to lead at 51-50. 2:56 to play. East Carter having a tough time now, trying to get something going on offense. Here's Sargent with it. In the paint, has it taken away from him by Fryman. Down to Clemens. He's wide open. He'll get it. No, he missed the gimme. And East Carter's got it back. Missed the wide open bunny. Ferguson wants a timeout. Timeout, East Carter, as the Raiders got it back after the Bath County miss. 2:35 to go, and we'll be right back.
After tonight's game, get a big deluxe quarter hamburger at Druthers and Grayson for just 99 cents. It's another special sauce, served hot and fresh on a sesame seed bun. Get the deluxe quarter hamburger as a special after the game for just 99 cents at Druthers and Grayson, located Route 1 next to Kmart. Stop by after the game for the big deluxe quarter, 99 cents at Druthers. Whether you're in the market for a foreign or domestic car, something sporty or something practical, the Commercial Bank of Grayson can help you. We have the key to your new car or truck loan. Once you've taken a look, made up your mind, come on in and let us help you properly finance your new car. Stop in or arrange your auto loan at very attractive rates with the Commercial Bank of Grayson. Your bank since 1891. Member FDIC.
Well, we must have had a technical on the Bath County bench during the timeout, or right at the timeout. And Brandon Baker went to the line to shoot two. He made one of the two, and so it's 51 as we were breaking for the timeout. After East had recovered on a Bath County miss, it looked like a sure two for Greg Clemens, but the ball hung on the rim. He missed it. Kurt Ferguson coming back in. They got the rebound and brought it up the floor, and immediately called timeout. And so we still have the timeout going on because that was the shooting of the technical free throws, 2 shots when it's called on the bench. And of course, if you jump up off the bench, you're liable to get a technical this year. And I think Coach Wright jumped off the bench and protested. I'm not sure what exactly was, unless he wanted a walk or a double dribble or something. East had the basketball, bringing it up the sidelines. He may have thought Ferguson had walked as he was trying to get a timeout call because he was under pressure. But anyway, it's East Carter's ball. They would have had the ball anyway, but they got a point out of the deal on the Baker free throw. So she's all tied at 51 apiece. This has been a difficult one to control tonight, folks. Here's Adams to Baker. And neither coach too happy with him. Here's Adams down the right side of the lane, puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound Moore. Bath County with the ball. Here's Fryman out front. Left side to Clemens to Fryman. Right side to Moore. East in the zone. 2-3 zone to get Clemens to the left. Fryman looks at Coach Wright on the bench. Now fires it over to Moore. We're keeping it way out front. And the Raiders in the zone defense are letting them. It's a tie ball game, 51 off. So now they'll call for Bath County just holding it. Now out to Fryman, the minute 43. Trying to pull East out of that zone defense. Fryman is backed up almost to midcourt. Now to Clemens. Now East putting a little bit more pressure on them. Adams going after a steal that time. Didn't get it, so he goes back in the position. Schwartz is in at high post. Minute 17 to go. If Bath County intends to run it all the way down or not. Lyman on the dribble. Now he almost threw it away. High lob to Clemens. He gets it now in the middle to Schwartz. He handles it. Gives it back. Schwartz is the man, of course, they probably want to go to if they're going to run the thing down and try to win this one outright. It's all tied, 51 all. They'll run it down, then probably call timeout if that's what they intend to do. Closer to the expiration. 44 seconds on the clock. Bath County in the stall. Nobody guarding Greg Clemens at the moment. Out to Fryman. Fryman drives to the right, now turns back into the middle. Now East is gone man-to-man. We got a jump ball, and it's East Carter's ball. Fryman held on too long under pressure by Ferguson, and he got the jump ball called, and the arrow is pointing East Carter's way. So the Raiders will get it with 26 seconds left, and the strategy by Bath County backfiring a little bit there as Fryman was unaware, apparently, that he needed to pass it off. And, of course, normally it'd be a jump ball, but under this year's rules, alternating possession, it happened to be pointing to East Carter. Here's Baker with it now for the Raiders. And they'll run the clock down with 17 seconds to go. George Adams holding it. They go in their 1-4 offense. Adams looks, he wants a timeout with 11 seconds to go. We've got a timeout.
Miller Accounting Service in Grayson can solve your income tax return worries. Mickey Miller can use his years of experience and expertise in this field to officially prepare your tax return, individual, corporation, or partnership. Call today for an appointment. Evening hours are available. 474-6608. That's the Miller Accounting Service, Main Street in Grayson. Complete income tax preparation service. The Commercial Bank of Grayson has made handling all your banking transactions really easy thanks to their combined statement. This important service can provide you with information regarding all your accounts at the commercial bank. Information concerning your checking accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposits, and any loans you may have is provided all in one statement. So with just one glance, you can determine detailed account activities. The combined statement is just one of the many services you receive at the Commercial Bank of Grayson, serving Eastern Kentucky since 1891. Member FDIC.
Bath County running down nearly a minute and a half off the clock, almost close to 2 minutes before they got called on the turnover on the 5-second call, and East Carter did not make an attempt until the very last to apply too much defensive pressure on them, and when they did, they nearly got the jump ball. Now East Carter with it, with 11 seconds to go. And they'll have a chance for the last crack at the victory. 51-51. It's really been a barn burner tonight, as we say. Always in doubt. Hotly contested match. Here's Adams into Ferguson. He's the shooter. To Baker. 8 seconds. Baker with it. Gets it to Ferguson from the corner with 4. It's no good. Rebound Adams. It's overtime.
Commercial Bank of Grayson can help you. We have the key to your new car or truck loan.
The last shot at it, Ferguson from the corner. His bomb wouldn't go in. Like they had a tip at it, but that didn't go in either. That was under heavy pressure, and so we go to overtime. Vernon Evans, the jumper gets Chris Irwin. Remember, Vernon's playing with 4 fouls on him, and so is Barry Fryman of Bath County. Here goes to George Adams, and East Carter controls the tip. That's the only other time you see a jump ball, the start of the game and the start of the overtime. Here's Adams with it, left wing for the Raiders, out to Baker. 51-51. What a game it's been. Here's Sargent, cross court to Adams, in middle lob to Evans, turns with a jumper, no good, but he's fouled. Foul on Davey Moore of Bath County. And Vernon Evans will go to the line. Evans with 13 points tonight has made all 3 of his free throws. The time you go back to that technical as being with a tie ball game, it would have been a 1-point game for Bath County had it not been for the bench technical. But Brandon got that one shot. And that is just one of the many turning points, of course, many factors in a close game like this, as Evans misses his free throw. Vernon will try again. He missed that one, too. But Ferguson gets the rebound. Kurt Ferguson sneaks in from behind to grab the rebound after Evans missed them both. Here's Baker, lob to Evans. Turns, goes to the bucket, missed it, and he's fouled again. Continued to work to Vernon. He couldn't get it to go in, but he drew another foul. This one on Chris Irwin. Well, they're starting to call some of those underneath, and they haven't been doing too much of that tonight. Here's Vernon Evans again. After making 3 in a row, he misses 2 in a row, and now he's back at the line. 2:29 to go in the overtime. Vernon puts that one up. He misses short again. This kind of a game, you've got to make them all count. The difference could be free throws in the end. Vernon tries again. He misses again. Rebound to Schwartz. Vernon goes to the line and misses 4 in a row. 51 all, still the score. East backs up in this 2-3 zone defense. Here's Clemens with it. Let's see if Bath County will run some time off like they did at the end of regulation. About almost 2 minutes they ran down, trying to pull the Raiders out of the zone. The Raiders really got the zone packed in. They're giving them anything from about 15 feet on out. But Fryman has not shot tonight and has not scored. Now Bath County is going to call a timeout to talk about it. 1:56 to play in the overtime. Is still East Carter 51, Bath County 51.
Go No2 Sports Team. They are just as dependable in helping you find the right insurance for all of your needs and servicing you after the sale. Home, life, auto, health, boat, business, whatever protection you need, the friendly folks at the Miller Insurance Agency will help you get the most protection for your money. Stop by and talk to them real soon. They're right on Main Street in Grayson, the Miller Insurance Agency.
Bath County will have the ball after the timeout. Mapping out their assault here in the 1:56 that remains, or may remain. Who knows? We may have another overtime. The way this game has been going. Inbounds, it comes to Fryman. Now East has gone man-to-man. Ferguson is straight up on Fryman. Fryman goes to the right side, hands it off to Clemens. They've got Brandon Baker on Chris Schwartz. He's got right in front of him. So Bath County goes into their man-to-man offense as they play around with it. Clemens to the right side, and now we're going to have a holding call on Brandon Baker, holding Chris Schwartz, and he's the man you don't want to foul. And the foul on Baker is his third, and Schwartz goes to the line. He has 31 points tonight, and he's only missed 1 free throw. So he'll shoot 1 in bonus. So East with 4 missed opportunities in this overtime for the line. Now Bath County gets their first crack at it, and he makes it. 32 points for Chris Schwartz. Got more than half of their points, of course. 52 to 51 Bath. Schwartz makes them both. 53-51. Brandon Baker brings it up. Bath is in a 2-1-2 zone. Baker down the lane, all the way, hands it off to Vernon Evans, who lays it in. Baker set it up, drew the defense, and laid it off to Vernon, who had the easy layup. 53 all now. 1:09 to go. Here's Davey Moore in the corner. Now East drops back into zone. In the middle, Schwartz, he's open, he drives, he's fouled. Well, they're going to call a jump ball. So he hit the ball on the way up, but it goes to Bath County. The arrow pointing to Bath County. So Bath County will get it on the jump ball as Schwartz got tied up as he went up. The inbounds pass. Comes out deep to Fryman. So still 53-53, and Bath County has it. Davey Moore with it. Back out to Clemens. The Raiders are zoning. They really mixed up the defense. Tonight used a little bit of everything. In the middle of the Schwartz at the high post. Kerry Dyer gets ready to come into the ball game. They run the clock down to 32 seconds. Will they let him go all the way and take the shot, or will they try to foul him and put him on the line and make him hit it from there? You don't want to put Schwartz on the line, but you might try Fryman or Clemens or even Irwin. 18 seconds. They get it to Moore, 14 seconds. Apparently the Raiders are going to let him shoot it. Into Swartz, here he goes. Wide open to Moore, he lays it up, it rolls in, and that's it. He put it in, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Baker with a shot at the buzzer, it's good, it will count. He ties it up, Brandon Baker's tied it up and put it into double overtime. Oh my goodness. After Davey Moore had to look like it was a game winner, with 4 seconds left, Brandon Baker brings it up, and at the buzzer puts it in from the top of the key. We go to double overtime, 55-55. We'll be right back.
Prime Rib Company is glad to be involved in local sports coverage of your favorite teams. Prime Rib reminds you that when you need brake or block for your construction project, large or small, you can count on them to provide you with quality products and service. They manufacture brake and block with their Princess plant. Stop by and see their complete line or give them a call soon. Remember, use brick for quality, lasting, maintenance-free construction. And it's the Prime Rib Company, your friend to call on when you need bricks and blocks.
Whether you're in the market for a foreign or domestic car, something sporty or something practical, the Commercial Bank of Grayson can help you. We have the key to your new car or truck loan. Once you've taken a look, made up your mind, come on in and let us help you properly finance your new car. Stop in or arrange your auto loan at very attractive rates with the Commercial Bank of Grayson. Your bank since 1891. Member FDIC.
Here we go into double overtime. Another jump ball as Brandon Baker with an unbelievable effort, bringing it all the way up the floor. It looked like that it was a doomed chance. And at the top of the key, puts in the one-hander at the buzzer to tie it up. We've got 3 more minutes to play. 55-55 after Bath County had run the clock now and got it inside to Davey Moore. His shot hung on the rim for a good 3 seconds before it dropped in. And the tip goes to East Carter. Dyer Hannity was fouled. And now we got another jump ball, and it's going to go East Carter. It's East Carter's turn. And now they say they'll jump it up again. They're going to jump the ball up again between Baker and Swartz. Baker gets the tip. Good job there, and East gets their hands on it after all. Baker out jumping Swartz. Here's Baker with it. Stop and go dribble all the way. Lays it in. Brandon Baker with 18 points. And he's fouled. Goal will count. Foul is on Chris Irwin, his 4th. So Brandon Baker brought him back from the grave to put it into double overtime. Has now put the Raiders in the lead at 57-55. He can complete a 3-point trip. He just took it right to the hole that time. No doubt about it. Free throw is good. 58-55. Bath County with the ball. They look over at 2-3. East Carter's zone. Lyman with it. Now they can't afford to waste too much time as they trail this time instead of tied. The last 2 times in regulation at the end of the first overtime, they ran a lot of clock down. They're down by 3 at the moment. East Carter will let them run all the time they want off this time. Here's Moore down low. Turn around, puts it up over Evans. No good. Rebound, loose ball. Picked up by Joe Sargent. He's got it. East Carter has the ball. Good hustle by Joe Sargent. Gets it to Brandon Baker. Sets up the play out front. Baker moves to the right side, and Bath County is heads-up man-to-man defense. Lots of pressure from Bath County's Wildcats now. Here's Adams. Stop and go dribble with Moore on him. Now throws it out to Baker. Overthrown. It's going to be over and back. And they're going to say that the Bath County player hit it. No, it's going to be over and back. Bath County's ball. Adams thought that he was... had the ball tip, but they say no, it'll be the Wildcats taking it at midcourt. So Bath County gets the ball back. 1:51 to play. In the middle to Moore. Left side, Clemens going to try a deep one. Good! That's the first we've heard from Greg Clemens in this half. He's got 10 now, 58-57. East by 1. Brandon Baker with it. Clemens chasing him. Baker moves it to left side, off to George Adams. They look inside Evans, but he's covered. Now to Dyer, top of the key. Bounces off to Vernon. Vernon's way out front and near the jump circle to George Adams. Minute 19 to go. Big lob to Evans. He's got it. Lays it up. No good. Tries again. Oh, he's fouled. Irwin got the block that time. It looked like a clean one. Then Vernon got the ball back, and now they call Irwin for the foul, and he is fouled out of the ball game. With a minute 15 to go, they were waiting on that to get the lob to the big 6'6" Evans. And Chris Irwin has now left the ball game with 5 fouls. And he has 5 points on the night. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So they'll put in Rusty Hedrick, their substitute center. He doesn't have nearly the height nor the bulk of Irwin. And Vernon Evans will go back to the free throw line, and Evans tonight has missed 4 in a row in the fourth quarter and overtime periods. But really all of them were in the first overtime period after making 3 in a row in the third quarter, and he misses again. He's short on 5 straight free throws. Bath County wants a timeout, but it's too late. Vernon's already got the ball. Puts that one up, and he makes it. So he makes one. It's a 59-57 ball game. 2-point lead for East Carter. Bath County with it. We'll see if they'll call timeout now. They may wait to run some clock down, but now they find themselves trailing by 2. They'll have to have a bucket to tie it up. Here's Moore in the paint. Wants to shoot it, can't get anywhere. Now to Clemens. Swartz is really covered up inside by Baker. Clemens from the corner, no good. Sargent with a rebound. Sargent almost threw it away, and now we've got a walking call on Joe Sargent. So East Carter, a costly mistake after they got in the rebound. Sargent was called for walking as he tried to find someone to throw it to, and now Bath County wants a timeout.
And any loans you may have is provided all in one statement. So with just one glance, you can determine detailed account activities. The combined statement is just one of the many services you receive at the Commercial Bank of Grayson, serving Eastern Kentucky since 1891. Member FDIC.
It's Bath County's ball, and the Wildcats have a chance to tie it up and send it into triple overtime if they can get a bucket with 48 seconds left. They have it inbounding out to Fryman. Fryman brings it out top of the key. Over to Clemens. Clemens has missed a couple of long shots from the corner here in these overtimes. He's going to take another one, and he makes that one. So Clemens ties it up. 59-59. Now East Carter will have a chance to win it with 28 seconds to go. Baker brings it up. Clemens on him. They go into the double stack. They're 4 to score offense. George Adams has it. And East Carter wants a timeout now. With 18 seconds to go, East Carter calls a timeout to set up for the last play. Well, Tom, I can't recall the last double overtime, but I'm sure it was probably an East-West game sometime back in history. But this has really been an exciting one in 2 pretty evenly matched ball clubs tonight. They have really fought hard on both sides, and each of them, getting a break here and there, and getting a bad break here and there, but they've been able to overcome them and send it into double overtime period here. Now East Carter with an opportunity, as they had earlier, to win the ball game, and they missed the shot by Ferguson. Now they'll have 18 seconds. Who do you think they'll go to?
Well, of course, they'll probably try to go inside, I guess it is, to Evans, and if he can't take it, imagine Baker be the one that will take it. But looking back over the stats, they both have 23 field goals, and they both have 13 points at the charity stripe. Can't get it any closer than that.
Can't get any more even than that, that's for sure. So even in field goals, even on free throws tonight. Bath County now will try to defense against probably Brandon Baker taking charge for sure, and then maybe trying to work it low, and if he can't get it in, taking the shot himself. Of course, it was Baker who brought him into this with his heroics in the first overtime period. Into Baker. They want the ball in his hands. Greg Clemens is on him. He's setting up the play. He's got him stacked low. Baker's going to drive all the way. Fake goes up for the shot. It's no good, but he was fouled. With 8 seconds left, Baker drew the foul as he went in low. That's our Chris Swartz. So you knew you wanted to get the ball into his hands and see what he could do with it. If he couldn't pass it, he would take it in and shoot it, and now he's going to have to shoot it from the free throw line. 19 points tonight for Brandon Baker. These are big ones here. He'll get 2. He missed it. Bath will have plenty of time if he makes this one to bring it up and win the ball game. He missed them both. And Bath County has the rebound. To Schwartz, 5 seconds. 4, he calls timeout with 3 seconds left. Bath County will have it. With 3 seconds on the clock, as Schwartz got it across midcourt and called timeout, as Brandon Baker missed both of those from the charity stripe lacking basketball game. And you can tell any time that you put somebody on the free throw line that it's going to be a tough one. Some pressure shots. And a crowd on their feet and has been, of course, for quite some time now as we're into our second overtime period. East Carter had a 3-point lead in this overtime period early at 58-55. But now it's all tied at 59-59. And Bath County huddle around Coach Roy Wright to map out their plan for the last 3 seconds. They will have it at midcourt and will work it in for the shot. If it goes in, of course, they win it. There will be no chance for East Carter. Of course, we thought that, too, at the end of the first overtime period, but Baker came back and did his thing with a 3-point play, or rather with a last-second shot, and then later a 3-point play gave him the 58-55 lead. But if Bath makes this one, it's over. 3 seconds. Moore will throw it in. The clock doesn't start. It's intercepted by Evans. Evans shoots it. It's overtime again. Inbounds play. Overtime. Sean go to sudden death. This is the first triple overtime I can remember in a long while, and Bath County's been involved in two double overtimes this year. They won one and lost one, but this is the first such experience for East Carter. Here we go to the third OT. Vernon to jump against Tidrick. Irwin is fouled out for Bath County, so he should have the advantage, but Vernon has 4 fouls on him. The tip goes to Bath County. Schwartz come up with it. Schwartz stepped in front of Dyer and came up with it, so the Wildcats have it. 59-59. It was tied at 51 at the end of regulation, 55 at the end of the first overtime, 59 at the end of the second overtime. We're into the third OT. Now we have a whistle and a foul. Foul's on George Adams for holding, and Bath County will go to the charity stripe. Davey Moore. In this ball game has been Chris Schwartz, 33 points. But they've been able to keep him in check in these overtime periods. It was Greg Clemens, really, who did the scoring for the Wildcats in the OTs. Moore's free throw is no good. Rebound Evans. So East Carter will have it with no damage done. 2:38 to play. Baker to Adams. Lob inside of Vernon. Vernon turns, puts it up. No good. Rebound George Adams goes back and sticks it in. Adams with his first rebound basket of the night. He has 5 points, and it's a East Carter 61-59 lead. Here's Clemens. He's been dangerous. Look out. He missed that one. Evans goes and gets it. To Baker. Brandon Baker setting up. Gets around Clemens. Throw to the left side to George Adams, and Moore hacks him. Davey Moore fouls Adams, and that is his third. That'll put Adams on the free throw line. But as Tom said, East has missed 7 free throws in these overtime periods. Let's see what George Adams can do, though. Adams has really had an off night scoring. He has just 5 points, well below his average. He'll have a chance to really help the cause here. His shot is up. It's good. 62-59. This could be a 4-point lead in the overtime, which will be the biggest since regulation. They led the last overtime once by 3, and Adams makes it both. So George Adams has scored all the points in this overtime to give East Carter 63-59 lead. Here's Davey Moore inside for Bath County, put it in. Davey Moore on the baseline, 63-61, full court pressure, Bath County. Adams hands it in to Baker, he's double teamed. Brings it up all the way, he's got a man open, doesn't see him, now he backs off. East leads by 2, they'll try to hang on here. Ball handling will be the key at the moment. Dyer takes the pass from Baker, and they go into their 4 to score. They stack them up, 2 on each side of the lane. Man comes out to handle it, and then they alternate back and forth, and now George Adams is being called for, no, Bath County's being called for a push. Davey Moore fouling George Adams again. Moore now has 4 on him. So they're going to test George Adams at the line again. (63-61), Adams the senior. On the hot seat, and he makes it again. So after they missed 7, they now have made 3 in a row, and big ones they are. 64-61. George should give the Raiders a 4-point lead right back, and he does. Perfect. 9 points now for Adams, but 6 of them have come in this overtime. 65-61. Minute 16 to play. Clemens, left wing, firing, no good. Bounces around. Joe Sargent's got it. He falls down. He walked. Couldn't help it, but that's what they call it. And Bath County will have an opportunity. Davey Moore gets it back. Inbounds it out to Fryman. You feel like the guys have got to be tired by now. Schwartz deep in the corner hits. 35 points for Chris Schwartz. He hit that one from the stands. A minute to play. Evans is fouled by Moore, and Moore just fouled himself out of the ball game. I don't think he meant to do that. And Moore leaves with 11 points on the night, and he fouls out with 57 seconds to go. And as we said, Bath County not very deep, just 6 men is all they play. And they're kind of in a dilemma now as to who to put in. They've already lost their center, Chris Irwin, and now losing Moore. Could be trouble. Let's see who it is. Up off the bench is Mike Jolly, 6'2", junior. As Vernon Evans will be going to the free throw line for East Carter. Evans has had his problems there in that stretch with free throws, but he needs these. Boy, we really have the numbers tonight. With 3 overtimes, though, it really hasn't been that high a scoring ball game. We're just in the 60s, and these 2 teams have averaged around 70 on the season. Barnett puts it in. 66-63. So in this overtime, the Raiders are hitting the pressure free throws, and Vernon's got another one coming on the bonus. Up, short. Rebound, George Adams. Loose ball, gets to the Baker. East Carter's got it. East has it with a 3-point lead, and now Chris Schwartz has just fouled himself out of the ball game. They really didn't need to foul. They should have waited a little while, and they picked the wrong guys to do the fouling. Schwartz leads with 35 points, and now Bath County has really dwindled the troops. Davey Moore, Chris Schwartz, and Chris Irwin, all the front line is fouled out of the ball game. There wasn't any question that it was a foul. The question is, why? You don't want your best man to foul out of the ball game here when you still do have a chance with 52 seconds left, 66-63. But they called it on Schwartz, and now who's going to come in? Reeves comes in the ball game. So we've got Reeves and Jolly, 2 guys who seldom see action at all, into the ball game in this pressure cooker situation, and Brandon Baker's on the line. Baker missed 2 his last trip. Brandon Baker will be on the line. It's up, it's good. 67-63. 20 points for Brandon Baker tonight. Puts it up, he got them both that time. That ought to do it, 68-63, a 5-point lead now. Bath County with the ball. Hendrick puts it up. It's good, and he's fouled. And Vernon Evans is fouled out of the ball game. So Henry came through in the clutch with a bucket, and he has a chance to go to the line. So it isn't over yet. Big break there for Bath County as Vernon Evans fouls out of the ball game with 46 seconds left. He leads with 15 points. And Rusty Hedrick will go to the line. Trying to convert a three-point play, and he's kept the lead down to 3. We may never finish this game. All right, coming in the lineup now for East Carter is Vic Adams. He's seen some action tonight when Vernon was in foul trouble earlier. So Hedrick is at the line for the Wildcats. Playing without their entire front line. They're on the bench, out of the game. Hedrick, the left-hander, puts it up. It bounces around, no good. Adams with the rebound. East Carter has it. They lead by 3. Brandon Baker with the ball. The two guards, Clemens and Fryman, are still in there as starters for Bath County. Here's Dyer with it. And now we've got a whistle and a foul on Bath County, holding Kerry Dyer. So the Wildcats are going to keep putting the Raiders on the line, and we'll see if they can handle the pressure. Greg Clemens is the man who could have afforded to do a lot of the fouling. That is just his first. But instead, moments ago, Moore and Swartz were doing the fouling, and they could not afford to. Dyer's at the line to shoot one and bonus. Dyer on the night with 3 points. He puts it up. It's good. Everybody has contributed tonight in a big way. What a fantastic ball game this has been. 69-65. Dyer can give the Raiders back a 5-point lead. 35 seconds remain in the triple overtime. Dyer makes them both right in the bottom of the bucket, and it's 70-65. East Carter. But it ain't over yet. Hedrick with a shot. No good. Adams pulls the rebound, and he is really overwhelmed and fouled. Well, 3 guys fouled him. I don't know who they're going to call him on. It's number 4. So that'll be Reeves, and we'll walk to the East Carter line again. With 27 seconds left, Vic Adams will go to the charity stripe. Vic Adams to the line. This ball game has bordered on getting out of hand several times tonight, Tom, with a lot of pressure and some questionable calls on both sides by the officials that the coaches didn't like. Anyway, Vic Adams misses his free throw. Bath County has some room. It's Clemens firing and scoring. Greg Clemens with his 14th point gives them a chance with 18 seconds left, and they immediately call a timeout. With 18 seconds to go, the score is East Carter 70 and Bath County 67, so it ain't over yet, folks, as Yogi Berra said, until it's over. But several times tonight we thought this thing was wrapped up. We go back and think about Bath County. Looked like they had won it, but Brandon Baker came down with no time left on the clock at the buzzer, put one up at the top of the key to tie the ball game and to send it in to double overtime. It looked like the Raiders were going to win it then. They had a 3-point lead, but they couldn't. Tied it up again, 59-59. And we've had everything, all the tension that you could want. If anybody's got their nails left, if they're a nail biter, then they haven't been watching the game. 18 ticks left, and Bath County's already returned to the floor, and you can bet they're going to be out to steal it. And if they can't get it, to foul once again. And I guess it's taken us a good 40 minutes to play these 3 overtimes. If it hasn't been the most exciting game in a long time here at East Carter Gym, it's certainly been one of the longest, but I think it's been both, without question. George Adams will inbound it for East Carter. Full court pressure by Bath County. And we've got a foul before he can even throw the ball inbounds. Hedrick set up the block, and he fouled Brandon Baker, I believe. So Rusty Hedrick fouls and no time elapses. So they'll put Brandon Baker on the line. And of course, as we've said time and again, they're going to foul you. You're going to win a ball game like this at the free throw line usually. So 1 and bonus for Brandon Baker. He hit 2 moments ago. He's got 21 points tonight. And what a job he's done. He's the leading scorer for East Carter. And they wouldn't be right here if it wasn't for him. He missed it, but Sargent rebounds it, has it taken away from him. And what we got? A Bath County foul. This one is on Reeves. Foul on the rebound. Now Micah Hicks is going to check into the ball game for East Carter. And Carrick Dyer goes out. Joe Sargent will be on the free throw line to shoot 2. Sargent has 12 points tonight. This is his first trip to the free throw line, though, and he puts it up and in. That one didn't even wrinkle an head. It was so perfect. 71-67, a 4-point lead. Joe could give him back that 5-point lead. They've held twice in this overtime. If he makes this one, no good. Rebound Bath County. They go to Hendrick. Hendrick all the way, throws one up. It's no good, but he was fouled. It's on Vic Adams, his third. So they'll put Rusty Hendrick at the line. 10 seconds left. And Hendrick will get 2 shots, so if he makes them both, we've got ourselves a 2-point ball game again. Hendrick's 0 for 1 from the line, though, and that one's good. 71-68. Remember, Bath County's playing without 3 of their starters, so if they win this one, it'll be quite a feat. Hendrick puts them up. He made them both. 71-69. Inbounds to Adams, and we've got a foul on Hendrick. So Rusty Hendrick has been the man who's been on the spot. He's been the lone big man in there, and he's come through. That time he fouled, and they're going to say it was deliberate, and I believe they'll give him 2. 71-69, 9 seconds left. It's going to be who? Vic Adams at the line. If he misses both of them, Bath will have a chance to come down and tie it. Needs to make one at least. Missed it. So Adams is 0 for 2. We could have another overtime. Vic Adams at the line. Needs to make this one. It's up. He missed it again. Rebound taken by Reeves. 7 seconds. Bath County with it. They give it to the little guy. He scores. We've got another overtime. Bath County has come back to tie it up after trailing by 5. I don't believe it. Not Urban. And yet, trailing by 5 points in the third overtime, they came back to tie it up. A spunky bunch, that's for sure. 2:38 to go. They got the ball, but now they trail 73-71. Joe Sargent with the points. East Carter full court pressure. They did it by putting East on the line, and East couldn't make the foul shots. Greg Clemens scores. Clemens, the other starter, gets 2. And it's all tied, 73 all. Here's Brandon Baker with it to Dyer. Back to Baker. East may have got a little lax there in that third overtime when they looked like they had it won. And it was costly. Here's Sargent with it in the middle to Vic Adams. Turnaround jumper is good. So Adams, who missed 4 free throws, gets a bucket there, though. And it's 75-73 East Carter. East playing man-to-man defense. Minute 55 to go. Well, the crowd's getting their money's worth tonight. Greg Clemens, baseline jumper, no good. Put back up, no good. Trying again, and good is Jolly. His first points. 75 all. He got 3 tries at it and went in. George Adams with it. Gets it to Baker. A mistake, and East Carter could lose this ball game. Here's Adams with it. To Baker. To Dyer. In the middle of George Adams. Down low. Lays it on the glass and in. Adams makes it 77-75. Minute 17 to play. Here's Fryman out front. Over to Clemens. They'll go to him. He drives. He puts it up. It's blocked by Baker, but he's fouled. Fouls on Brandon Baker. His 4th. And now checking in the ball game for the first time is Craig Mulkey, 6'3" sophomore, replaces Vic Adams at center. And Greg Clemens will be on the line for Bath County's Wildcats. We're playing 12 extra minutes. A quarter and a half extra tonight. Clemens on the line for the Wildcats of Bath County. He has 16 points. This is his first try at the free throw line. It's good. 77-76. Nobody appears to want to win this ball game. Well, they want it, but they can't. And Bath County has tied it up again. Clemens makes them both. It looked like Bath had it won in regulation and in the first overtime. Then it looked like East had it in the other overtime, and now we're into the fourth one. Here's Dyer with it out front, top of the key, over to Baker. Left side to Mulkey. Mulkey gives it to Sargent. Sargent over to Dyer. In the middle of Adams, and he's fouled. Reaching in is called on Jolly. With 48 seconds to go. The winner here has the driver's seat in the EKC, of course, and will remain undefeated in the conference. Both of them had one conference game remaining. East at Round, Bath at Morgan. A win here, though, assures them at least the conference tie for the championship. The tie for first place. East Carter, of course, the EKC tournament, preseason tournament champion. And Bath County lost out to Elliott County. George Adams misses the free throw, and Bath County has the ball. 44 seconds to go. Barry Flyman brings it up. Dyer on him, gets it to Clemens. Bath County looks to the bench. They run it down. Here's Hedrick with a jump, and the lane is good. Rusty Hedrick scores, and Bath County goes to the lead, 79-77. East Carter with the ball. They want a timeout. Timeout, East Carter. Unbelievable. Wayne lays it up and in. No question they got the most talent out there with the substitutes of Bath County, but Bath County won't give up. And now we have a timeout, Bath County. It's all tied, 79-79. But Bath County still Clemens is stolen by East, knocked out by East. Bath County will try again. All right, Flyman inbounding it. He gets it to Hedrick. Now to Flyman, up the floor to Clemens. They lose it. Hedrick picks it up. And George Adams will jump for East. East to the basket to our right. Clemens gets the tip. Bath County has it. Jolly with it. Now to Flyman. He sets things up. Derek Dyer guarding him. Now we have a jump ball, 5 seconds on Flyman. That's twice that's happened to him tonight. Bath County might have won this ball game in regulation had it not been for that 5-second call, because they were running the clock down back then, and East ended up with the ball. So now the Raiders get it. Since Bath controlled the tip in that overtime, it was alternating to East Carter on the arrow. 79-79. Brandon Baker with it. Almost lost it. Now gets it down low to George Adams. They want to work to him. He misses the shot. Rebounded by Clemens. Clemens comes down, gives it to Flyman. Flyman across the 10-second line for the Wildcats. Now he's just going into a little trap. 1-3-1 trap. Over to Clemens. Clemens top of the key with a bomber. He got it. Clemens drills one from 20 feet. 81-79. Clemens now with 20 points. He's taken over where they lost Swartz. George Adams with it to Baker. 81-79 Bath County. You got to really give them credit for doing this. Of course, East Carter fighting without their big man too, Vernon Evans, but Bath County lost more troops. They got 3 men fouled out. Sargent, they've lost half their points when they lost Swartz. Here's Sargent on the baseline, needs help, bounces it to Baker. Baker's in trouble in the corner. And he wants a timeout. He calls timeout with 1:43 to play. That's got 3 guards in there. Baker, Dyer, Ferguson, and they have George Adams and Joe Sargent. So lacking in height, but they've got the ball handlers and the shooters. 1:30 to go. Baker hands it off to Ferguson. He's going to pump it, and he got it. Kurt Ferguson. Ferguson had a chance to win this ball game back in, I think it was the first overtime, and missed it from the corner. That was in regulation. 81-81. Here's Clemens. Over to Reeves, back out to Clemens. In the middle, put up, shot, no good by Reeves. Rebound taken by Joe Sargent, so East Carter has it. Check that, it was Jolly with a shot. He missed it. Now Baker's going to call for the four to score offense, it looks like. 51 seconds. They have it tied, 81-81. Dyer waiting for Bath County to come out and get him. Now he gives it to Ferguson, to Baker. They'll hold it down to one shot. Try to win it. George Adams with it. Adams driving on Hendrick. Now fires it back out to Baker. They're right up in the two on either side of the lane, and Baker handling the ball now. Now Dyer comes out to handle it. They run the clock down. 20 seconds, and now they call a timeout, and that
local customers in order to stay in business. In a sense, every customer is a friend and neighbor, and every policy they write is a pledge of service. Why not give them a call today? Ask about the many coverages and premium payment options that are available. The Miller Insurance Agency, Main Street in Grayson.
All right, here we go. Kerry Dyer with the ball to George Adams. Running the clock down, 12 seconds, and now they call another timeout. East Cardinals to Baker. 3 seconds. Baker to Adams. He lays it up. It won't count. Wait a minute. We've got a foul with 1 second left there on Baker. Not on Baker. Somebody has fouled Baker with 1 second left on the clock. Greg Clemens pushed Brandon Baker. They were working the play to George Adams. He had got open, but had missed the shot on the lob. But with 1 second left, Brandon Baker's been fouled, and now he has a chance to win it. One and bonus for Brandon Baker. And now Bath County will use a timeout and try, as we said. Now they're going to get another substitute in. Neil Schwartz from the B team comes into the ball game. Now he's just going to put them in to say they saw the action in a historic game, I guess. Mike Crump checks in. Hendrick goes out because it's do or die right here. It's either East Carter wins it or we've got 6 overtimes. And it's all this one shot. If he misses this one, that's it. If he makes it, we win. It's up. It's good.